Namaste and a very good evening to one and all. I'm your Barnika. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to Leaders Connect 360 Foundation's episode 267. Leaders Connect 360 Foundation is a non-profit organization aligned with United Nations Sustainable Development Goals (SDG). Our mission is to invite 1,000 plus leaders and create a million leaders. Every Wednesday we come together from 6:30 p.m. to 7:15 p.m. IST on Zoom Live to gain valuable insights from accomplished industry leaders. During the last week of every month, we feature renowned authors, and once every quarter, we meet offline in different cities to network, support, and grow together. Because at Leaders Connect 360, we strongly believe that leaders create more leaders. Before we begin today's session, here are a few quick reminders. Please keep your videos on for a more engaging and interactive experience. If you're joining us for the first time, don't forget to check the chat box for WhatsApp, Facebook, LinkedIn links. The session is being recorded for our community archives. Now, let's bring some energy into the room. If you are excited for today's insightful session, drop a thumbs up or smiley in the chat. Fantastic. Now, it's my honor to introduce our chief guest for today's session, Mr. Thanu Shanmugam, HR Director, Renault Nissan Automotive India Private Limited. He will be sharing his valuable insights on the inspiring topic, emotional intelligence in leadership. Joining him today is our moderator, Mr. Pankaj Vyas, Managing Partner, Bija Training, and our panel discussion leader, Ms. Nisha, Performance Coach and Experimental Trainer, Founder, Not Leadership Solutions. We are truly excited to learn from their experience and perspectives. So, without further ado, let's get started. Over to you, Pankaj sir.
Thank you so much, Baranika. Good evening, one and all. Good evening, everyone. I am Pankaj Vyas, Managing Partner of Bija Training Private Limited, and I welcome you all on behalf of Leaders Connect, Mass Leadership, and Bija Training. I special welcome to our guest, Mr. Shanmugam, who is the retired director from Renault Nissan, and I believe, he is going to share his experience, his expertise with us, what he has seen and understood. And I believe nobody else could have been a better person to talk about this particular topic called emotional intelligence in leadership. So, a special welcome to you, Shanmugam sir, and special also welcome panel discussion leader Miss Nisha. Nisha, welcome for the forum. And before we move forward, I would like to officially welcome each one of you through a welcome video, and then we move forward. So, Arul, can we have welcome video for our guest and panel discussion leader, please? Thank you so much, Arul. Welcome, sir. Welcome to the forum.
Thank you
Yeah,
very much.
welcome.
Thank you very much, Mr. Pankaj. Is it audible from my side?
Yes, sir. Arul,
Okay.
can we hear him properly?
Yes. Thanu sir is audible. Yes.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
So over to you, Nisha. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks, Pankaj. Thanks, team. So, good evening, one and all.
Good
I hope,
evening.
am I audible to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So, that's a wonderful evening to meet you all today with our special guest, Mr. Thanu sir. So, this conversation is going to be an exchange of ideas. We are going to share a lot of valuable insights and practical takeaways. So, without any further delay, let's dive into the session. Welcome, Thanu sir. Good evening.
Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening. So, my first question for today is in high pressure work environment, really leaders are struggling to take difficult decisions, but also we are in the shoes to take difficult decision. While doing so, how can a leader stay emotionally composed?
Yeah. Yeah. Understood. So actually, as you know, the present condition is full of tight deadlines, demanding customers, and unexpected crises, rising competition, and constant changes are happening in and around. In such a situation, employees just look like what the leader says. That
Mm,
carefully observe, they carefully observe how the leader behaves. When a leader remains calm, confidence spreads. When a leader becoming panic spreads even faster actually.
yeah.
Emotionally, even intelligent leaders don't eliminate pressure. They learn to manage themselves under pressure. Let me give you some of the habits that help
Mm,
leaders to remain composed. As you know, in case of emotional intelligence, we have to pause before responding. That's the first
yes.
thing a leader should learn. Actually, whenever there is a situation where the pressure mounts on him, he
Mm,
should not react immediately. He should pause it for some time. And
yeah.
second thing is separate the facts from emotions. He has to separate what is the real fact, what is
Mm,
emotions.
mm,
So actually, some things are certain, some things are assumption, which we should know and able to digest, able to understand these things. And
yeah.
third thing is focus on solutions, not blaming. Actually, blaming will make the things in a different position, and it
Mm,
will spoil the total culture. So the question should be how do we can fix this rather than whose fault is this?
yeah.
And fourth point I can say, let us say listen before deciding.
Mm,
People closest to the problem often have
mm,
the best insights. So
okay.
based on that listening, he can decide what is the action he has to take actually.
Yeah.
And whenever he's deciding finally, think in terms of long-term decision. Actually, it's not like today
All
we
right.
have taken decision and it is going ahead with a small decision, which is only for lasting for 1 or 2 months. It has to be
Mm,
at least 3 to 5 years, and it should be able to sustain that also. That way, he has to think and make sure that the decision is
yeah.
being taken. And let me
Yes.
tell you a small story. Yeah, no, there was a ship sailing in the storm actually.
Okay.
That storm was sailing in the storm,
Okay.
violent, violent storm actually, right? And the passengers, they are all frightened in that area, and
Mm,
they all rush to the captain. Why? What happened? Are you afraid of this? Storm is
okay.
getting worse. The
Ah,
captain, he smiled and replied, no, no. The storm is outside the ship. My
ah,
job is to make sure it does not enter inside me. That is a way, that is a good answer from his side, right? So
yes.
that means he's not affected by the external environment. That makes the things in a better condition. That builds
Mm,
the confidence among the people as well as people, the crews available in and around him. They also remain calm. They are able to focus, and with the confidence, they are able to steer this ship towards the harbor safely. That is what is most important.
yeah.
What we understood here is calmness and coolness is more important for the leader. That will
Mm,
help the total system to go in the right direction. Pressure never creates character. Pressure
yeah.
reveals
True.
character. That's more important.
True.
That's more important for us to understand. When
Mm,
you're learning, when you're learning, as imagine you are leading a team and suddenly a major customer complaints, production stops, important project fails, etc., comes.
Hmm.
But the people below you, they will be, you will be panic or you will be raising your voice, or they will be, you'll be blaming the other people. If it is so, then it is a problem for all the members working in the team.
Yeah,
Most team also, the team members, they don't expect leaders to have all the answers immediately.
very
They
true.
expect they expect leaders to provide stability when everything else feels uncertain. That's more important.
Yeah.
You remember this Viktor Frankl is the person who said, between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space lies our freedom to choose our response.
Beautiful.
That space is part of the main emotional intelligence,
Yeah.
and that will help us a lot. Yeah.
It's true,
This is
very
what
true.
I feel. I feel so for this question what you asked for making the difficult decisions. The
Hmm.
person is cool, calm, the leader is cool and calm and able to analyze and stay away from responding immediately. Definitely, the decision will be fine,
Yeah.
and the team also will be happy in that area.
Hmm. So that was very beautifully put into five different points, and the story was also very inspiring. And you have also mentioned one quote saying that between the stimulus and response, there is a space which is called freedom. So that
Yeah,
was very, very nice. And
yeah,
but though while we say that the stress and burnout is increasing nowadays in the work
mm,
environment,
mm,
uh, and leaders are also supposed to build high engaging and most resilient teams.
mm,
So for leaders, how you would suggest to use EQ to build such an resilient and high engaging team?
mm. Yeah. Say now these employees are dealing with the tight deadlines, right? So they
Mhm.
have hybrid work and the customers' expectations are very high,
Yeah.
and they also have to perform constantly very good. As leaders, we cannot eliminate every source of stress, but we can create an environment where people feel supported, valued, and motivated.
Hmm.
Emotional intelligent leaders build resilient teams by focusing on some of the best practices, which I would
Okay.
like to highlight here.
Okay.
First of all, the leader should listen with empathy. Yeah. Sometimes
Yes.
people don't need advice, they simply need someone who genuinely listens. A leader
Hmm.
who listens without interrupting builds trust.
True.
Second point is like, he has to recognize efforts, not just results. People will be putting a lot of efforts and the results are not in the right directions. It's okay. Sometimes you have to take it and appreciate those people. Make sure that the people are also recognized for their efforts and not just for the results. That means they
Hmm.
will also put their continuous efforts for any problems.
Yeah.
And we have to make sure that the person who is the leader, he has to create a psychological safety for the team members.
Hmm.
And the team members should be able to come to the boss and say, I made a mistake, I need a help, I have an idea to tell for this particular problem, etc. etc. If it is that environment is really healthy and people will enjoy the working in that culture.
Yeah.
And also, emotionally intelligent leaders understand that exhausted employees cannot consistently produce excellent work. Sometimes giving a team member time to recharge is an investment, not a loss. That is also most important for the members to understand. For
Hmm.
the team, for the leaders, they should
Hmm.
lead the team with hope. During
Okay.
difficult times,
Hmm.
employees look to their leaders for confidence. If the leaders remains calm, optimistic,
Hmm.
and solution focused, the team's resilience automatically is getting increases.
Hmm.
There is a small story. The gardener is there. He used to put the water for the trees.
Okay.
There was a boy coming to that particular gardener asking him, "Hi, you are putting always water, but there is no
Ah.
fruit coming out from the plants, from the trees." That gardener says, "My job is to create the right condition for it to grow. Nothing
Hmm.
else. The healthy trees will naturally bear fruit." So leadership is exactly
Obviously.
the same. Great leaders don't force people to perform. They create an environment where people can grow, learn, and give their best. That's what is required. When people feel respected, trusted, and appreciated, that engagement becomes natural.
Very true.
Employees are like trees. They don't grow because someone keeps pulling their branches. They
Hmm.
grow because someone consistently nurtures their roots. Emotional intelligence is about Emotional intelligence is about nurturing people, not just managing performance.
Okay.
Yeah, is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, very clear, sir.
yeah,
Actually, you emphasized more on creating a right environment, isn't it?
yeah, correct,
So,
exactly,
and that creates a psychological safety and also trust between the employees. But the real
exactly.
challenge is creating the environment itself is becoming a real challenge because after Corona, we are in an
Yeah,
era where more remote and hybrid works are getting high in number. In such
yeah,
a situation, employees are not even meeting face to face, and that interaction itself is missing.
yeah.
In such an environment, is it really possible to create that psychological safety and trust?
See, let me tell you one thing. It is not the remote work or hybrid work they are doing it. It's immaterial for the leader actually. As far
Okay.
as management is concerned, when managing the people is concerned, even when the office is going for the discussion in a virtual meeting, simple question, how are you today? That question itself makes the person working with him comfortable, and he is able to understand this that trust being set by the leader actually. Many conversation nowadays happens through mails, Microsoft Teams, Zoom, WhatsApp, and technology has connected our devices like anything.
Yeah.
It has not automatically connected our hearts.
Hmm.
Hearts are not connected to this, but emotional intelligence becomes the leader's greatest strength. Trust is not built by physical presence. It is built by
Okay.
emotional presence. That's more important.
Emotional presence.
Emotional presence. Emotionally intelligent leaders build trust in remote and hybrid system. I would
Hmm.
like to give some of the basic,
Mm-hmm.
habitual practices
Yeah.
where people can understand this.
Okay.
They have to communicate frequently. Don't communicate only when there is a problem. Leaders, if
Hmm.
they connect to the particular team leader, team members, then and there, definitely that person feels connected with the system, with the team actually. Sometimes a simple message saying, "Hey, good morning, how are you? How things are going on," can make a huge difference for the member actually. That the leader should understand and practice that. And in virtual meeting, then don't just hear the update. Observe the person. Ask the question like, "How are you managing your workload? Is there anything I can support you with?" People remember leaders who care about them as individuals, not just as employees. And also the leader should be able to keep his promises very well. Whenever he says, for example, to the team member, say, I will give the feedback to you by Friday. Make sure that it is done on Friday itself. Small promises build big credibility. That is also most important.
Yeah.
And whenever a person is doing a good job,
Hmm.
the leader should be able to appreciate publicly so that he is also getting motivated. The
Hmm.
team around him is also getting engaged. Wow, very good. My boss is encouraging me. And that
Yeah.
is the way we should ensure that the momentum goes and the team is also built up, energized. That's more important. And fourth, last point is I would like to understand here is we have to create human connections. That is between the boss and the members in the plant.
Hmm.
Just making virtual meeting is not enough. Spend sometimes with the people members. How was your weekend? What's one good thing that happened in this week? That
Yeah.
small questions makes strengthen the relationship. People work harder for leaders who genuinely work, who genuinely know them. That is the message he should understand. Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah,
that's a great insight, sir. What you're saying is to create human connection. So virtually being present or absent, physically being present or absent doesn't matter. Your
yeah.
emotional presence really makes the team strengthen. So
Exactly. That's
that
what is more
was
important.
a great insight, I would say. And
Yeah.
also, I wonder how would leaders handle that conflicts when employees from different generations are coming now, Gen Zs and Gen Alphas, everybody, we are facing different generations. And whenever there is a conflict, the communication style, the behavioral style is differing between the generations. So in such situations, how do leaders can handle that?
Yeah. Now, this is the generation where we are handling, four generations together, working together.
Ah,
That is, baby boomers, Gen X, millennials, and Gen Zs all working with different conditions. Gen
hmm,
X brings independence and practicality, and millennials bring able to bring collaboration and innovation. Gen Z brings new technology, speed, and fresh ideas. So these are the different things, and this we are working in this environment.
hmm,
The challenge is that each generation they have different expectations.
yeah,
One prefers face-to-face conversation, another prefers emails,
yeah,
someone prefers WhatsApp, Teams, someone says, hey, let's have a coffee and have a discussion, small discussion. All these things are happening. And somebody says, can you send me a link so that I can go through this and give the feedback to you? All these things are happening. They are all
hmm,
simply different, but an emotional and intelligent leader does not ask who is right. He just sees the problem. How can I help them to make understand? How I can help them to understand each other? That is the way the leader looks into this. And finally, this when emotional and intelligent leaders they are handling the conflicts in different fashions. Everybody they have their own ways and means of approach. And senior members, they will be having always judgment. But junior members also they will be having their own judgment. But what is required is they have to make the judgment with curiosity. If it is there,
curiosity.
curiosity. If the younger generation demands from senior members, what is this, how to do this, how to go about this, and try to understand their expertise, that will make the difference. And if it
Hmm,
is if it is a senior members, asking the junior members to learn to understand about their expectations, etc., etc., that also helps in bridging the gap between the seniors and the juniors. That means
hmm,
Gen Z as well as with the old members.
yeah,
So curiosity builds bridges, judgment builds walls. That's a real problem actually. And they have their own strength. We have to respect their strength.
hmm,
Experienced people they teach wisdom, and youth people they bring fresh fresh perspectives. So the great leader combines both. Without innovation, experience without innovation becomes nowadays outdated. Innovation without experience becomes risky. The strongest teams it values both. This is the key message which I would like to tell here. And also, not everyone communicates in the same way, right? Some
yeah,
prefer detailed discussion, other prefers some small, quick messages. It's enough.
hmm,
Emotionally intelligent leaders adapt their communication without
hmm,
compromising their purpose or their values. They don't compromise on this, and they go ahead with that particular purpose actually. And the common goals are set, and that is really understood by the team members and yeah, all people in the organization. They understood this common goals. And when four people focus on the shared purpose, differences become strength rather than barriers. That is more
yeah,
important here. And when young people and older people they share their experience, they encourages the mutual learning, which will help for the total team to grow well.
yes,
You would have heard about orchestra, right? Orchestra is like many players are there, like a guitarist and violinist, drum, etc., etc. Different players are there. They all used to play their pattern based on
hmm,
the inputs given by the conductor. Now, when they are playing this one, we don't want same instrument played by all the members and finally it is giving only noise, which is not acceptable at all, right? It should be orchestrated in such a way that all music coming together, it gives you a good music to listen.
yeah,
Similarly, these generations also, different generations also, They have to work together and make sure that they will also give good results to the organization, right? So that will
Yes.
help us. That will help us. That will help the organization to go and move
Mm.
forward. So hence, once I remember Henry Ford once said, "Coming together is the beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success." So most important thing in communication is hearing is what is not said.
Mm.
Yeah. So this is what I understood now. And basically, replacing the judgment with the curiosity, having, respecting different strength with different people,
Mm.
adapting communication, focusing on a particular purpose or common goal, encouraging and mutual learning. All these things will help us to improve our present scenario, avoid the conflicts between the youngster and the old generations. This is
Yeah.
my understanding.
So that's a great insight, sir. Actually, you're saying to see these differences as a strength rather than seeing it as a barrier.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
So
true.
that's very nice. And also in this AI technology, AI is totally reshaping the workplaces. And also, workplaces are in need of more leadership skills, like especially emotional intelligence, which AI can't replace. So, what is your thought about that? And I'm just curious to know.
See, AI is, its purpose is entirely different. You cannot compare with the human, actually, that's very clear. They
Hmm.
can analyze data in seconds, they can give reports and summarize meetings, predict the trends, and create the presentations,
Yeah,
and give the answer the questions.
everything.
All things AI can do genuinely, which is really acceptable at all.
Hmm.
And AI cannot truly understand the disappointment of an employee's eyes after a failed project. That is the big issue, AI which is having some problem.
Yeah.
AI cannot comfort a team that has lost an important customer. AI cannot inspire hope during uncertainty. It cannot build trust. It's very difficult for the AI. Technology may become smarter every year, but leadership is ultimately about the people. Yeah. And people don't just need information, they need understanding, they need encouragement, they need empathy. So that is the emotional intelligence, which is becoming more valuable, not less in the AI era. AI can process only the information, but leaders can process emotions. AI tells us what has happened actually, right? But emotional intelligent leaders understand how people feel about what happened. The best decisions is combine both data and empathy will give good results. AI can answer questions, but leaders can build trust. People
Okay.
don't follow algorithms; they follow leaders what they trust. The trust is built through honesty, consistency, empathy, and integrity, not through technology alone. Yeah. So AI can automate tasks, but leaders inspire purpose. A
Hmm.
machine can assign work. Only leader can help the people to understand why their work matters. People creates purpose. Purpose. This purpose creates commitment from the people. Actually,
Yes.
AI can predict risks, but leaders build courage,
Connections.
connections. Yeah. During uncertainty, employees don't only ask what's the next step. They also wonder what to do. Will we get through this? Only the leader's confidence often becomes the team's confidence also. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and AI can, even though it replaces some jobs, but it cannot replace the human beings. The future
Yes.
belongs to the leaders who combine the technological intelligence with the human intelligence. Yeah, this is what is
Yes.
my understanding.
Yeah.
And with respect to the, even though the artificial intelligence may become faster and robots are becoming smarter, technology are becoming more powerful. but the human heart still seeks the same things it has always sought. That is
Yes.
respect, trust, encouragement, belonging, hope. Machines can increase productivity.
Mm.
Emotionally intelligent leaders increase people's potential. The leaders of tomorrow will not compete against AI. They will lead with AI. This is the difference. While
They
bringing the
lead
one
with
thing,
AI.
they will lead AI. While
Mm.
bringing the one thing, AI cannot genuinely provide humanity. Because at the end of every meeting, every project, every innovation, every organization, there is a human being. And human beings does not just remember what leaders achieved. They remember how leaders made them feel actually.
Make them feel.
So made them feel, yeah. Hence, emotional intelligence is becoming the most valuable leadership skill, most important
Mm.
thing to understand this. So even though AI is there, definitely human intelligence is to be respected, and that will be done. That will be done by only the leaders. That's more important to understand from our side. Thank you very much.
That's where EQ can never be replaced by an AI, which is artificial intelligence.
Yeah,
So you have given a beautiful insight about humans are creating connection, and it's always about how people are making me feel. So that
yeah,
feel creates an emotional connection, and that's never can be replaced by an AI.
yeah,
It's very true. Yeah. So thank you, sir. Thanks for sharing huge valuable insights. I hope there are many practical takeaways from whatever you have shared.
yeah.
And members, it's over to you for the question.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Nisha, for a wonderful panel discussion. And as I knew it that whatever sir is going to share with us is really going to add value to us, and with the kind of experience he has had, and he has seen both the worlds, right? Sir, there was no internet, there was no computer. You had
Yeah,
started your career from there, and today everything
yeah,
is now system driven, right? And
yes,
you have
yes,
seen that. That's where I feel that you have seen both the worlds and you understand it better, and that's how you have been able to share it with us. And as rightly told, human is the one who is creating everything, who is doing everything, and even AI is nothing but it's a reflection of the human only,
yeah,
right? How we give the inputs, the same way we get the output. So that has been my learning here. Let's see what people have understood, sir, in last 20, 30, 35 minutes through a mode
yeah,
of a quiz. So I would like to invite our quiz leader, Miss Aparna. So she's going to ask one question, sir, and from the visitors they will respond. So let's see
yeah,
who's and the quiz would be based on whatever you have discussed in the last 30 minutes. That's it. Okay, so over to you,
yeah,
Aparna ji.
Thank you, Pankaj, and thank you, Thanu sir. That was a
yeah,
great session. You explained in detail how humans are important, first of all, and then how they have to be emotionally intelligent. Okay,
yeah,
then now they've given me responsibility to ask question. Let's understand. In an era of hybrid and remote work, let me put it in the chat box. In an era of hybrid and remote work, how can leaders build trust and meaningful relationship without face-to-face interaction? That's what is my question. And the answers
Can you
are
put the question
increase.
in?
Yeah, it's in
Have
chat
put
box.
it?
Yes.
Yeah. I think Sukumaran sir has already answered the
Yeah.
correct answer. Yes, they
So
have to
let's
empathize,
declare Sukumaran sir.
ensure. Yeah,
uh,
ensure emotional presence, communicate, and all that only humans can do. That's what Sir has told us today. I
So
think
let's
Sukumaran
declare Sukumaran
got
sir as
this.
all-time winner, actually, right? So he's the quiz winner for all the time, right? So as
wow.
we, so congratulations, Sukumaran sir, and as always, you also get a bonus to unmute yourself and ask question to our guest, please. Thank you so much, Aparna ji, for asking a nice quiz. Thank you so much.
Sir, thank you for the session, sir. It was amazing. So my question is like, sometimes we lose our emotional control. Like, for example, if I tell a junior employee, like, give me some time to respond, but the juniors, they don't, they want the answers very immediately, then and there. See, for example, I'm in a meeting and somebody is working with me. They will ping me at this time and ask the response at that point of time. So
Yeah.
we can control our emotions like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, but after a certain time, we can't control it. So I just want your advice on this.
You have to practice continuously, nothing else. It is like it's always happening like this, and they want all response immediately, which is very difficult for us also to give it. We have to pause it for some time. There is no choice, and if not no choice, then we have to practice that how to do it, how to move forward with respect to that question also. Maybe the question is getting repeated. If it is getting repeated, if you're not given the answer previously, make sure that that is done first. Then go to the next question. Don't keep on adding questions and finding problems with you. I think it's very difficult for you also.
I have a question. Can you do it?
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Is it clear or I'm making wrong statement?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
So now the forum is open for quick 2 to 3 questions. So among visitors who would like to ask any question to our guest, please feel free to unmute yourself. Yeah, hi, Mr. Sir.
Good evening. Good evening, sir. This is Anna from Chennai. Thanu, sir, it was an excellent and mind-blowing insight of intelligent leadership. Really, nowadays it is a lack of the emotional bonding after this lot of mobile usage and social platform. The people connect is really a challenging environment right now. So the subject and the headings are right selection for the right time. So my doubt is, every era, every generation change, there will be always a different skill requirement, right? So in olden days, the shorthand and typewriting was one of the biggest skill. It was talk of the town. And later on, the programming and computer. Then now you are talking about AI. In future, there won't be any people-to-people connect. The person will always, connect with the machines. So in that perspective, what you suggest to the next new generation, how the AI can be adopted for the, intelligent leadership can adopt for the AI era? And is there any alternative skill need to develop for the future generation?
You are asking for the leaders?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So basically now AI, even though it is processing the information, but leaders, they are processing their emotions. That is the difference, right? Please understand that. AI can answer all questions, but leaders only can build the trust. That is more important to understand this. And even though in the people who are very happy with the AI, it is doing certain job. But if you think human point of view, processing emotion, building the trust, inspiration, building the courage, all these things are done by only by the leaders, which we have to do continuously, even though AI is doing the job by itself. So that will make the difference, and that will happen continuously. That our environment is always mandatory, and we should learn the tactics to overcome, with respect to AI, the problems also. If you are encouraging the members working under you, definitely those people will give good results compared to what you are telling now. Only AI cannot deliver results. AI can be the tool for us to manage it. Hope you understand this.
Yeah, got it, sir. But I have a slightly different doubt because earlier the people are connect each other in very frequent manner. Nowadays, the more of social media and other thing, the connection itself it is very difficult. So in that situation itself, making developing a leader with emotional intelligence is a really challenging one. In future, there won't be any much people to people connect. They always connect with the machines. So in that perspective, how the leaders need to be develop their skill in the intelligence leadership, emotional intelligence leadership. That is the my actual clarifications.
But anyhow, even the social connect is there, like for example WhatsApp, you have to do just question them, how are you, how are you doing? All these questions are relevant for you to make sure that the connection is happening. If not so, then there is no connection at all. Then it's a problem. We have to make sure that the connection is with the employees. It is done continuously. Somehow its connection is mandatory. Even though you cannot say simply isolated and finally the work is the output is coming out. Definitely it is not possible. It's a team. It has to give the results. The team has to function under leader. Leader who has to inspire and make sure that it is giving the good results. That means connection is always mandatory through some media, either by WhatsApp or Facebook or whatever it may be. Somewhere the connection is mandatory and make sure that that is followed by yourself also and well connected, and that will encourage the team.
Yeah, got it, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Yes, Mr. Saurav Das, you can unmute
Yes, sir.
yourself.
Am I audible? Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Sir, I've been a trainer almost for last 21 years. So 21 years
Yeah.
back when I used to train, I used to use that overhead projector, drawing sheets.
Yeah.
Today I used to use MS Teams presentation, and we are also connected through a
Yeah.
virtual conferencing mode. So
Yeah.
my only question is, if I used to train a frontline sales, frontline service teams who are in 20 years back, and today these generation, we say on a very positive note, who are born with technology, how the sea change has happened, and with this subject line of emotional intelligence, with definitely AI as a augmented tool, how do you think the transition should take place for a person who are in mid 40s like me, who has seen 20 years and he has got 18 to 16 years of career left? What is your suggestion in the subject line balance as a industry leader?
You are the trainer,
The
right?
teaching methodology, trainer, teach, train, coaching thing, which I've been doing for 20 years. But
Yeah.
I'm finding it tough. The young generations, a bit tough. It's not that easy today.
Yeah. Then you have to learn the technology, what they are doing it now. Basically, the interface is,
Hello.
Yeah, I believe some technical challenge. He should be back.
Yes.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, we can go with
younger
summary.
generation.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's there. He's there.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that will
So
make
the
the
last
things.
one I heard is learning technology. What more?
Yeah. You also slightly go in depth, try to understand what's going on in that area. Definitely, you will be able to cope up and make sure that you will be able to deliver the lectures based on the requirements also. That's what my understanding.
Son, this is
Thank
Raghu.
you, sir. Thanks a lot. I'm through.
Yeah.
Son, can you hear me? This is Raghu.
Yeah, Raghu, how are you?
Good. One thought which I have, which we used to always do in Nissan, which we do it. The Gemba, the importance of Gemba is something which we need to really do it from a leadership point of view.
Yeah.
That should help us in bridging the gap of connectivity in the AI world.
Yeah.
More of Gemba will help. That's just
Definitely, yes. Yeah. This is all practice which an industry establishes, which we should also do it, even though AI is there. You are right.
Sir, good evening. This is from Vedachalam, sir. How are you, sir?
Hi, Veda. How are you? Fine.
Sir, fine, sir. Sir, thank you for your valuable input, sir. In today's technology-driven world, the greatest value of the human leader is often their ability to combine strategic thinking and emotional intelligence, ethical judgment, and a human inspiration to achieve the result through the people. We'll learn from your input, sir. It's amazing, great one. But I have only one question, sir. So in future, we can move without AI, sir?
Now AI becomes the basic tool, to operate with.
Yes, sir.
Not just like that, we can ignore that actually. It is helping us a lot. Don't think that is the only tool. That is a basic support available, which reduces the human work content also. We should use it. That's it.
Yes, sir. Thank
We
you.
cannot just ignore it. It is reducing the manual work contents actually.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. We can travel along with AI
Yeah,
too. Yes, sir.
sure.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thanks for that.
So one last question from Akshaya, and then we can close this Q&A. Akshaya,
Yeah.
I believe she has been raising hand. So Akshaya, you can unmute yourself and ask question, please. Arul, please check if
Akshay
Akshaya
is
is there.
not there. Yeah,
Oh, she's gone. So
yeah,
then we would like to invite our summary leader, Mr. Nelly.
yes.
So over to you, Mr. Nelly, for a quick summary, please.
Good evening, and all. Thanks to Bija Training for this opportunity as summary leader. Dear Mr. Thanu sir, and exceptionally insightful session on the emotional intelligence in leadership, sir. The way you explained the concept with the practical insights and real life examples was both powerful and deeply inspiring, sir. It's highlighted how emotional intelligence enables the leaders to make better decisions and build a strong relationship and lead with the empathy, sir. Thank you for sharing such a valuable knowledge and shedding lights on this important aspect of leadership, sir.
Thank you very much, Jayhan.
Okay, so the key learning I have summarized is the 5 key points. And
Yeah.
the point number 1, and great leaders respond and they don't react. In today's high
Yeah.
pressure environmental, and leaders face deadlines, customer complaints, and constant pressures. A leader should pause before responding, control
Yeah.
emotions, focus
Yeah.
on solutions, not blame, listen before deciding, and think long term. So between
Yeah.
a stimulus and our response lies our greatest freedom, the choice of how we respond.
Yeah.
And second, and the people grow when leaders create the right environmental. And resilient team are built by the leaders who listen with empathy, recognize effort, not just results, and create a psychological safety, like a gardener nurturing the roots instead of pulling the plants to grow faster. And leaders create the environmental where people can perform their best.
Yeah.
And the great leaders grow people, not just performance. The third one, trust is built through the human connection. Whether the
Yeah.
working in the office or remotely, or trust comes from the emotional presence. Ask, how are you today? Observe before judging. Appreciate good work publicly and
Yeah.
show genuine care. Employees may forget what we said, but they remember how we made them feel.
Yeah.
And the fourth one, diversity is a strength when united by a purpose. Today's workplace has a multiple generation with the different expectations and communication styles. A leader
Yeah.
should respect a different perspective and bridge experience with the innovation, align everyone towards the common goal. Like orchestra, every instrument is a different, but together they can create a beautiful music. Leadership is bringing the different people together with one shared purpose. The last one, emotional intelligence is the leadership advantage in the AI era. AI can process the data and improve productivity, but AI cannot build trust and show empathy and inspire confidence, understand the people emotions. So technology can replace tasks, but it cannot replace humanity.
Yeah.
So as a practical takeaway, technical intelligence helps us manage the work. Emotional intelligence help us lead the people. So when leaders stay calm, listen deeply, show empathy, and build a trust, teams become more engaged and resilient and high performing. So people
Yes.
may admire the leader's knowledge, but they follow a leader who makes them feel valued, trust, and inspired. So emotional intelligence is what transforms authority to true leadership. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Nelly, for summarizing it so well. Thank you so much. Here we are coming to the concluding session. So I would like to invite Ms. Rehana as a vote of thank leader. So Ms. Rehana, over to you for the vote of thanks, please. Thanks, Mr. Nelly. Have a great evening.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Good evening. When decisions are driven by clarity and data, organizations are better equipped to position talent and build resilient workforces. Let me quickly share once again the purpose of this thriving community. Leaders Connect 360 Foundation is a non-profit organization aligned with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. We are a hybrid leadership community bringing leaders together every Wednesday from 6:30 p.m. to 7:15 p.m., where experts from diverse fields share practical solutions to real-time leadership challenges. Just like the valuable insights we received today on emotional intelligence in leadership, Every last week of the month, we go a step further by inviting authors to share insights from their books, helping us evolve as leaders and lifelong learners. I extend my deepest gratitude to our esteemed guest, Mr. Thanu Shanmugam, retired director, Renault Nissan Automotive India Private Limited, for his insights and thoughtful perspectives. A special thank you to our panel discussion leader, Ms. Nisha, performance coach and experimental trainer, founder of Not Leadership Solutions, and our moderator, Mr. Pankaj Vyas, managing partner, Bija Trainings, for steering today's discussion so effectively and making it truly impactful. And now, as a small token of appreciation, we present a special thank you video to express our gratitude.
Thanks, Rihanna.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Arul. Thank you so much, Thanu sir. Thank you so much for being there. And we look
Yeah.
forward for you and your support with this community, Leaders Connect. So please
Yeah.
be in touch with us, sir. Thank you so much.
So thanks, Pankaj. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Arul. And thanks to that
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn, yeah, Jocelyn.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you,
all.
sir.
Thanks
Yes.
to all of you. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, sir. Thank you so
right,
much
sir.
for being
Thank
a
you
part.
so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you all.
Have a
Thank you
great
so
day.
much for joining today.
Bye, bye, bye. Yeah.
It's all
Have a
connect
great
for
day.
the next week as it's already 7:27. Thank you so much. All the very
Over
best.
to you, Arul.
Thanks.
Thank you,
Thank
Pankaj.
you,
Thank you
Thanu
so
sir.
much.
Thank you.